Hello, this is Ransom1690, and today I think it's gonna be a very fun video for me because I'm gonna be addressing some of the hate comments that I've been getting from these clowns who have started coming into my videos telling me that what we are saying about not bringing children into this world is somehow sick, evil, and demonic, which I think is a very funny thing to say because the whole philosophy of antinatalism is not to bring new life into a sick, evil, and demonic world that has enormous amounts of suffering that you can experience on a day-to-day basis. So, we are the sick, evil, and demonic ones, yet you are all okay with bringing children into a world where people like Richard Huckle and Matthew Falder exist, which, if you don't know about these two individuals, are two demented child predators who preyed on kids, one of which who made it a habit of traveling to poor third world countries to broke poor families and taking advantage of their trust to have access to their kids, which he would then do unspeakable acts to, only to post on the dark web where he would get money from other demented individuals who will watch his videos. But we are the sick, evil, demented ones for telling you all not to bring children into a world where people like that exists, where a person is able to go into a school and shoot up innocent people and kill them because of the way that he was feeling or she was feeling at that moment. Right. Just think about the Columbine massacre and how many people died from that. And before you say that anything about, oh, well, we have laws that's tightening down on that kind of stuff so people can have free access to guns, well, it certainly isn't stopping other people like Nicholas Cruz, who has been inspired by these two idiot individuals, where he felt like he had the need and the right to try to copycat these two killers just because he idolized them. Right. But we are the sick, evil, and demented ones for telling you not to bring children into a world where there are assholes who will idolize other assholes just because they were able to kill a bunch of defenseless people. Right. What about the James Bolger case, huh? And at this point, we're not even talking about adults or even teenagers at this point, but literal prepubescent kids killing other kids. Right. Where two 10-year-olds lured this 2-year-old away from his mother and into an open field where they then proceeded to bludgeon him to death with rocks and with their foots, stomping on his head until his body became lifeless. And once his body was no more, they threw his lifeless corpse onto a railroad to be decapitated by a train. But we are the sick, evil, and demonic ones for telling you all not to bring new life into a world where stuff like that happens. And not just the demented, horrible, evil acts like that you hear about, but just to be a slave and at the mercy of a cruel, unwelcoming society that tells you that if you don't work 50 years of your life or more, then you are going to suffer greater. That if you don't have enough of this stupid rectangular green piece of paper, then the city is allowed to throw you out of your house and collect all your hard-earned things that you've done worked for over the years into a dumpster and discard it like trash, all while they ban you from entering back into the property that you have been paying for so many years and now considers you it to be in trespass. Right. But you want to bring kids into a world like that. Again, go and look at the link that I post under my video where I specifically address you naysayers, right? It's the one with a special little icon just for you all. You can't miss it. And read that story and tell me that I am sick, evil, and demonic for telling you all not to bring children into a world like that. But oh, you don't want to live on a property? You don't want to live in this society? Well, just go live in the woods. Go out to yourself and live in the woods and do your own thing and your own work. Says this one dumbass who keeps coming into my comment section making that same remark. So to you, individual, yes, if I don't want to go rely on people who are for procreation, who practice these horrific acts upon other people, then I should just go live in the woods, the same woods that's constantly being commercialized and cut down by businesses and landlords who will then build houses where they will then overcharge you for having the basic necessities that you need to survive, such as food, water, and shelter. Yes, just go live in a place that's able to be commercialized by the government and the city, on top of the fact that people have tried doing that before. I remember watching a video specifically where this guy made his housing in the sewer lines. He put a bed down there. He had his own shelf and he put it all together himself. And as soon as the city caught wind of it, they took all his stuff apart and kicked him off of the settlement that he made for himself. So yes, just go and live out somewhere and do my own thing in a society that forbids you from doing so. And if they find you, they will kick you off of your settlement because you are trespassing or disturbing the peace or whatever bullshit they can make up to keep you from following your own way of living away from this crooked, corrupt, expensive system that humans have built up. Right. You fucking idiot. And that's what differentiates us between you clowns, is that we actually use our brains and we actually use logic to tell you all that this life is not worth bringing other forms of life, other individuals into because of the amount of suffering that they can go through. But you seem to ignore all of that, and you seem to tell us that we are the problems, that something is wrong with us for actually having a brain and thinking about all of this stuff. You idiots need to wake up. Because that's just really all to it. You all just need to wake up and you need to smell the shit that's really in the air and quit pretending like it doesn't exist or making excuses for it. And I got a whole lot more videos coming, because best believe you don't like what I have to say, you don't like what I post, well, get used to it, because I'm not going anywhere. I will continue to spread anti-natalism. I will continue to get on this camera and say we should not bring kids into this world to suffer at the hands of this crooked, corrupt society. So get used to it. Gather around, pull up a seat, because I'm here to stay.